Hello, everybody. My name is Suede, and welcome to our Cton Modern Tournament. I'm here today with you, with my co-caster Hardrada. Hardrada, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, very glad to be here. I'm Hardrada, typically known as a tournament host for ancient tournaments. I did one in future as well, but not typically modern, so this will be very exciting for me as well.
Yeah, you are definitely a modern player. That is a mod that you play, and you have some
Well,
fantastic canal plays.
yeah, that's like I wouldn't say I play modern. I do play Canal Simulator though, and that at a pretty high rate.
Germans love their simulator games, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Oh boy.
But for jokes aside, Hardrada is a very solid competitive modern player, and he knows a lot about interesting strategies here. So, first, let's talk a bit about the tournament structure. So, there are 6 games in the group stage, 6 games. Each of the 14 players will play in 3 of them. These are all 7-player Ctons or free for all games. So they're free to sign up for whichever games they want. Each game has 7 players, and you get 1 point for each person you place above. So if you place fifth out of 7, you get 2 points. Congrats. Yeah, and whoever finishes in the top half in terms of points at the end will be in playoffs. So now that we've done that, why don't we start with a government roundup? So we got this very close 1v1 here. This is one of the features I liked about the map. Lots of res, good land, but they're stuck in a 1v1. So let's see who these 2 civs are going to be. I am. Let's see what government everyone's going to be. So Israel is tradition. Pakistan is order. Great
Ooh,
scrappy government. This is a bit of a declaration, kind of. We'll see how he plays it. America is going equality on the island. This is an interesting choice. I guess that would work. Yeah, the kind of the old patch style of um, island equality with the offshore platforms. Although I'm not sure I like his plants. What do you think of his plants there, Hardrada?
I'm not 100% sure I would plant like that, especially when going equality. I understand the government choice, but maybe if I had scouted a little bit more, I'm not sure how much he saw that first turn, but I'm not sure I would do equality there.
Yeah.
It does look a little bit odd, but I guess with all the planes and stuff, equality is one of the choices that are understandable.
Yeah, equality is a solid civ for or solid government choice for Cton, of course. I it probably wouldn't be what I would choose here, but I don't think it's trolling or anything. But like the way he planted his cities, like if he plants here, he gets the instant sugar for food. He gets the pearls on expand. I feel I would have either gone for the sugar or I would have gone for the cow. This is kind of a
Yeah,
weird in between city where he's got, I guess, 3 good tiles. 4, okay. When he gets the bonus, the border expand, Washington will actually be a good city. So in the long run, I think he will be doing okay. Okay. So yeah, quality. Let's see what other governments we have on the table. Freedom for Egypt. Ooh, that's a
ooh,
spicy pick. It's like a carry. If you're left alone, it can be quite devastating, as we saw in game 1. But we'll see if he will be left alone. China is equality. European unit is equality. And Brazil is equality. Okay, so we do have one of each, but a lot of equalities. Interesting.
I do want to see Brazil get onto that Freedom Egypt with their equality as soon as they scout them, because you really don't want to leave them any space to grow, especially minimize their time outside of wartime, ideally.
Yeah, so this jungle equality is an interesting choice. So equality is known for being the government with the slowest workers by far. It's like 5 or 6 turns, or 5 turns to clear a jungle. Order clears it in 2. Um, but yeah, so they went equality despite all this jungle. I guess they're also going like the old school patch before the nerfs to harbor and offshore, the old school offshore platform equality style.
Yeah,
But like the deer is a good tile even without even without worker moves invested in it. So maybe they'll do quite well here. We'll see.
it's not terrible by any means, but it's unconventional to say the least. I agree.
Okay. So yeah, we got a hard 1v1 here. This is a bit of a softer 1v1. They can, if they don't posture aggressively towards each other, they can kind of just play it in a way where it's like they're both agreeing non-verbally, of course. That's against the rule to make any sort of deals explicitly. But with their game actions, they signal to each other that they don't want to take it too seriously, that they're looking more to keep to themselves. So this is like a softer 1v1. This is a hard 1v1. They are definitely competing for resources here. And no, Singleton Island, and then we have another hard 1v1 right here. And oh boy, Israel is right in the middle again. So Hardrada, you weren't
This
actually here for game one. What did I tell you about game one?
Well, I didn't know a whole lot. I know that Israel and Pakistan were up against each other, and they are again here. All the other players weren't actually in that first game, I heard. So it's going to be interesting to see so many new faces.
Yeah, I like how we got a variety of players across the two games, but we have a familiar rivalry, so already we're creating those dynamics. So this city placement from Israel, I don't mind this actually at all. So you need 5 food to grow 1 per turn in both of your 2 cities. So Tel Aviv will get that from these 2 tiles, and Haifa will get it from these 2 tiles, and then the beach resort and pearls, obviously, both quite good.
Solid cities for sure.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about Karachi. Karachi doesn't have any bonus food, so I feel like at the start of the game this will be a little slow for Pakistan.
Yeah, it's a little bit awkward with the cap planted where it is. It was a little bit difficult to get that bonus food into Karachi immediately, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. I think I maybe would have gone for the Cow Beach Resort or something. I guess that they really just wanted the fresh water for drafting at a certain point. Could also go 4 part
Absolutely.
for the horse. You could do this for the horse. Yeah, not a ton of fantastic options, but something like this would not be bad either. That's probably what I would do. Although at that point you're kind of opening yourself up to getting voted. Okay.
Absolutely.
China has already gone for a settler.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Getting that uranium early for the marine play is what I see here.
Of course, you see that. But they did start with the deer, and they both their worker moves are focusing on that deer there. Okay, it's a lot of worker moves, but that will be a very good tile. Check this out: 6 food, 1 shield, and 1 gold. A lot of
Allows you
players
to
going.
work a forest.
What the heck is this? Um, hmm.
Well, he's also getting uranium, but why there though? I guess he's got 1 floodplain for growth,
Yeah.
but
So here, great. Here, both good. Um, I think something like this or this would be good. Although going for the cow is never a mistake. What is this? It's not even on top of the uranium. Like it wouldn't be what I would do, but I at least understand where you're coming from. Is that
it's
a
weird for
misclick?
sure.
Okay. Temple Market in cap and Gran in second before wartime. That's probably a good choice. Got a few options in terms of res here. I think based on the way these cities are planted, he should have priority onto the hills here. Whoever plants the hill city will have the advantage, I feel, in the 1v1, right? This is just such a strong defensive position.
Oh yeah, you'd love to get onto that if well yeah, definitely. It depends on which res the opponent has as well, but it doesn't look like anybody is gonna get oh no, we have coal there. So convoy plays make it really awkward to plan too far apart, in my opinion, if you're Pakistan.
True. Pakistan is order, so they do get the 1 turn road over the fur. But they would have to go this direction, which they didn't. We will see whether they contest. Oh, and here the fact that Pakistan has such a crummy second city is coming back to bite them in the butt because they're going to be slow on their worker times. They're going to be slow on their settler times. So unless they go settler at a cap, I don't think they'll be able to plant the hills here. Israel should have
Not looking
priority though.
likely.
Israel now seeing Europe over there too.
It's not a comfortable spot for sure, and their equality too, so they can get over there quicker than you would imagine. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people going for early settlers here. We saw that a little bit last game. I think there's a lot of potential for early boats, be it marine boats or just stock up on some drafts. So for people playing in the future games, keep that in mind. There are a lot of opportunities. Pakistan's playing respectfully. Israel is playing respectfully. Not, I mean, they do get the extra food from the deer. Like if you spawn next to deer and you plant on the spot, it gives you +1 population. So I think what China did was fine. But Europe not respectfully. Like you're alone, but not respectfully, and I don't even know how to assess these two.
We looks like somebody's having some tech issues there in game, but
It should be okay. If it's me, I hit tab, so it should stop that. Okay. What do you think of the 1v1 here? So this is a map I generated. I liked some of the features on this map. What is your take on how this should progress here with two equality players?
oh man, yeah, that was definitely the most interesting part of this map to me. Just because if you're Europe in this spot, you don't have any res, like any res at all on your land. So you really need to. You've got a lot of food, so you need to make use of that. But I feel like the agency in this matchup is definitely on the Chinese's side.
Yeah. So they have the res at home, so they can make offensive plays if they want to. And yeah, Europe kind of has to go hunting, island hunting to get. There's plenty of options for res in this little scattered zone where there's not a lot of players. So they do have plenty. Like no one's going to contest them here. I feel. Barbecue, disappointing.
Ooh, double barbecue. My,
Ah.
my.
Yeah. But I feel like getting like if China ends up with a city here, you are in deep trouble as Europe, especially as an equality player.
I feel like we
No,
need
sorry,
to
no.
exactly. We need to
Yeah.
tell Egypt or maybe just ignore them. But I don't think we can reload for stuff like that. Yeah, Europeans definitely have a lot of avenues to go here. It's just if China is really quick on them, it could turn out really badly.
Yeah. But we'll see what China has up their sleeve. China, like, they have a backyard here. Europe doesn't have a backyard, but China does. So if China wants to go for just growing and scaling and kind of leaving Europe alone, I think that's a viable strategy too. It depends how they want to treat this 1v1.
Absolutely. Like honestly, they might also just focus out Israel at first if they know how close quarters everybody is.
I think they don't
Because
see Israel yet, but Europe definitely sees Israel.
uh, do they? Does Europe? Oh yeah, they do. Obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. That's interesting then.
yeah, easily here.
Hmm.
Even if they were, it was like Milan was here, they'd still be able to see the faint outline if they're paying attention, which I think they hadn't been last game. Okay, and here we see things coming out. So yeah, so my issue with what Pakistan where they planted was that if they do settler worker and cap, then they don't have the units to back it up, and you need the units and the worker settler. I guess it's by o'clock. I would like to know if there's a settler in Haifa.
Oh yeah, that's definitely like the game is really on this island. It really comes down to who gets a better early positioning, and it looks like Pakistan has dropped the ball in that regard. Of course, maybe they didn't plan that far ahead initially, but
Yeah,
Israel looking pretty fine.
hmm. It looks
Which
maybe it
yeah,
look
sorry.
it looks maybe like Pakistan is kind of going for a bit of a Sicilian defense over here, preferring to go to the side to the oil as like a flanking maneuver and giving up the hills.
Absolutely. And you mentioned how these two guys played against each other yesterday, and yesterday Pakistan ended up doing better, but maybe they respect Israel enough to say that maybe Israel would beat them to the aluminum and they just go to the safe route for the oil. Because at this
I
point they
think it was
might have
I think it was the
yeah.
barb actually. I think he couldn't put the worker on the forest because the barb was threatening to block, and then that was not the case here. I think they would have actually made it roughly the same time otherwise. So
Oh, true. Oh, is the settler gonna die though?
no, he should be able to plant that.
Oh
Israel. Okay,
no.
okay,
Oh, he did.
okay.
Whew.
Yeah, that is
All right.
something you have the power to do in Civilization 3.
Most of the time,
Multiplayer,
yeah, but
not in single player. Oh, he
okay.
has two units there. I think I saw a draft. Yeah, and he's got the militia coming in.
Yeah.
This is secure. Israel has this on lock.
Absolutely, but they don't
What?
know that. I feel like oh, just a colony?
That
Like
has to be a misclick, or it's a misplay if not.
why would yeah, I don't know. I was just gonna say though, I don't think Israel feels as good as their position looks to us because they don't know about Europe, and Europe is so close. They don't know
Yeah.
They don't know what Europe has, right? Europe could have any rest of the game. So
Hmm.
It feels like the clock is ticking for Israel. I think they want to
No.
deal with Pakistan as quickly as possible.
No, absolutely not. They are safe. They are secure. I think a lot of people make the mistake of thinking they're in a more of a dangerous situation when they're not. So I talked about this last game, but if you have 3 units in any city, it is safe as long as you can pull in reinforcements. You can hold up against a full galleon, like 6 units. If you have three and maybe drag one in, you're fine. 2 units will definitely buy you enough time to reinforce if you're paying attention, which this early in the game you should be. And 1 unit, it stops. It lets you bluff that you have more units underneath, but doesn't do much on its own because of no defensive bombard. So yeah, like if he's drafting every turn, he's building a militia every turn. I think he might be with the coal here and the cow and the beach resort. I think he can do militia per turn right now. So I think he is comfortably safe, and he is actually going to win the exchange here.
Oh, are they going to attack
Wait,
into that? They are.
did the barb hit? Okay, I thought the barb absorbed the defensive bombard for a sec, but
Oh
no.
no, that would have been
One
massive,
one
but
health.
still.
If you attack with a 1 health unit, you can't get defensive bombard. So
Oh yeah. But honestly, that was quite ambitious by Pakistan. It was just 2 units, I believe, wasn't it?
yeah, it maybe pays off if there's only one in there, but if he saw that when Israel drafted, he should know that Israel had time to get two, and I would not go and flip that.
That's the ship, isn't it, in Shanghai?
Hmm.
Where's he going with that? That's what I'm wondering. I think just directly onto Europe, but maybe if he sees Tel Aviv as a drive-by, he might say hello.
A good point. Yeah, he's got some options here, definitely. Um, what is your? How is Europe so far behind in population? They did a settler. I think they might have. No, they have the wheat too. I don't know what happened here. They didn't do workers. They didn't like slave a factory or anything wild,
Maybe
did
they,
they?
yeah, maybe they pop rushed something.
Nothing except factory makes sense to pop rush. We'll see.
I don't even think factory makes sense
Oh,
here,
he
but
does a factory.
wow.
Okay.
Ooh. What's he making with that? He doesn't have any res.
If he go, you can do partisan per turn. I mean, with this land, if you just get to size 8 in wartime, you can do partisan per turn with the special equality airport that gives plus 25% production.
Ooh, he spots Israel.
I think
Which
this
way?
is going to be just a
He's
that
out
kind of
of
moment.
moves though.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
will
so
just
he
move away.
can't. Exactly, he can't go into Israel now. He's announced himself. But that's imagine being Israel here. You know that two enemies are super close, and now a third enemy has a boat on you already.
But he must think that China's going to boat it, Europe. That would be my read at
Absolutely.
least.
No, 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 sure, but like still, you've got three enemies on your doorstep.
I would definitely be mad at myself right now, like mad at Swade, the creator of this map, if I was Israel. But it's not
Oh
as bad
yeah.
as it looks, I think.
No, I think it's way worse for Europe, but Israel doesn't know
Yeah.
that.
So he actually moves up one, so that takes away the opportunity to go for Milan. Milan is the naked city. We'll
I'm not sure
see.
he scouted Milan actually.
Maybe we'll see. Oh, he went settler and then factory, slave factory. That's greedy. Like one or the other is fine. Especially since you have like, if you go for settler, you have it's even harder to defend yourself because you have to defend more cities. Oh, and now he's doing frigate. This is. We'll see if that changes.
Yeah, I was gonna say they might still adapt. Oh,
Um.
this boat though, man.
Oh, he holds. Yeah, no, that should. I don't know how much is in here, but 3 units, one defensive bombard. That should hold against 4 units. One, two. Unless he goes for the king, there's a possibility he lands the king.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, I think I'd probably try to block the growth, but we'll see. Okay, Brazil playing a little disrespectfully, to be honest. Lots of naked cities. Not sure what America's up to, but this is the theater.
Oh, he lands an
Artillery.
order.
What?
I'm not sure about this one.
Yeah.
It's not like you're definitely
No,
going to delay him a bunch, and those pillagers
this is
spurt
bad.
with equality.
This is really bad. Um, I'll say, generally, I do not like equality boats, even in teamers, because in modern, in future, the Tau is like, it's like a 14-14 even attack on defense. In modern, higher attack than defense. The defense is very low. So it's very easy to just stack attack into this and take the artillery. And if you give away an artillery, that's really rough.
Is he already gonna hit that?
He's got
Looks
5
like it.
units. I think he's got one more turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you got to go now before he gets
Oh,
more
they're
in.
gonna heli. Pakistan is announcing a heli play.
But yeah, the reason I didn't like the oil colony, he did it like middle of turn. This is so telegraphed.
Absolutely.
Israel, maybe he can do like a slow play and slowly wear Israel down, but this feels like it's not going to do anything. I would be looking elsewhere into the map and to get more cities at this point if I was him. But I'm not,
Well,
so let's see how this goes.
exactly. You can't always assume perfect play there, so that makes it interesting.
Yeah,
You're right though. China's play there. I don't think he's gonna hurt Europe more with that than he hurt himself. Like that's a big
frigate.
investment. Ooh.
I think if he block the he blocked the growth. Did he get that
Oh
in?
man, that could hurt. Oh, slow
What the fuck?
reinforcements.
Okay, so Israel, man, you need to learn to drag and drop. You can't numpad into defend a city.
Oh, now he's attacking into this. Oh, it's a horror. It's all falling apart.
Yeah, so many units like here, like cleaning up barbs and stuff. That's fine. You should have done that first. Yeah.
Oh, it's a real head scratcher there. Oh no. Because I was thinking once he saw China's
Wow.
boat.
The bombard.
Oh, he got another shot off. Huge value,
He
but
needs to
still, I
take
don't think.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he really needs to do something.
Don't
He's
just
just
let him.
blocking
Yeah.
his tiles?
Yeah. That's. I don't like that.
Hmm.
He can range so
But
much. You're not going to guard all of these while also guarding against. I don't know if you scouted the Marines, but Marines.
I don't like to see that, yeah.
Oh, he
I'm
just.
really confused by what Israel is doing, though.
Yeah, take those home. Clean up, consolidate, get more cities out. You're in wartime. You get a lot of shields. You can build a lot of units very quickly. Do your barracks. Do your small wonder. Plant this. Plant this. Plant that. Plant this. Build cities, and you're in good shape. But he's I don't like this. Yeah, and that's I like Pakistan. So at least you're 2 failed plays, but he's expanding behind it.
Exactly, that's very important. Let's see if Israel actually throws away those units. Looks
Oh,
like,
the frigate. What's gonna happen?
oh, more units come out.
Oh,
More drafts on top of that, okay.
don't go.
Yeah, he missed his window to take that already.
Frigates are such. Yeah, that's the thing, right?
Oh, is Pakistan attacking? No, he's just pillaging. Good, good.
I think he got attacked one more time there, unless there's some sort of artillery involved. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess that
Could
paid
you
off.
check? Could you check the military advisor if Israel built an artillery or something?
Yes.
I
Okay,
don't
so
love it.
I do. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know. For 2 units to clean up 2 units, I'm not sure I'd
It's just
invest
in a
in
one v
that.
one. It's always good to have artillery. It just puts pressure on the enemy. They have to start guarding their tiles, and that means there's more units that can't go in the heli. I actually kind of do like this, having the
Yeah,
prio over the.
absolutely.
Like it's a bit of a luxury, and he might not be able to. Okay, Milan has fallen. Okay, China, call your plays.
Oh, good job on that marine play. I'm proud. But Europe really, they're just a step behind on every play, it seems like. With the landing, they missed their window.
Oh,
And
he's
now
still.
even a marine onto Brussels is a possibility from the northern city from China.
It looks like he's moving the boat back. So
Oh, yeah, we don't know, right? But I'm just saying long term,
yeah,
like Europe can be attacked on both sides.
if I was Europe, I'd be drafting every turn, and I'd be going for E statue. But he might not have the harbor. He might have trouble growing to draft. He doesn't have the harbor. Yeah.
Oh, that's so bad
Okay,
for him, yeah.
America, if you're watching this video, just know that you are staring down empty city right here. Okay, just put your units in a boat. Come on, man.
Definitely. You're hooking uranium early. If you don't have a boat out, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This is also naked.
Oh boy. I did say I didn't love Europe's spot, but they didn't do themselves a favor with how that worked
Oh yeah,
out.
China 25 off of Europe. Okay. So at this point, Israel should at least know that they're a little bit committed. Like he should be keeping against the heli threat. He should be keeping 3 units in his cap, but he's okay. Like get worker, get settler, get units. Eventually, you can maybe go for cathedral eventually in Haifa, but you should be doing worker settler, at least the worker.
Ooh, is he getting that transport?
I think he's already used his bombard, but he's at least got it scoped out.
He's gonna look to take that out. It seems, yeah. Uh, in Israel's spot, is a preemptive SAM a bad idea here? Because you know the enemy has oil.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I'd say so. Order like the bombers aren't coming till like turn 24 if they're coming at all, and it'll probably just be one or two. I would wait until I saw the bombers. And helis are actually pretty good against SAMs. There's always a chance you get like a really good value if you intercept something completely loaded, but I don't know what it is with helis, but they don't get intercepted very easily, and they have a lot of defense. Oh,
Oh, we got it.
boat's just dead. Okay.
Good job there.
At this point, I don't know how much is in Vienna.
It's Europe.
Europe.
8 units to defend everything.
Three partisans, and he could have 2 more drafts.
I'll just draft it again. Okay. It's really tough to come back from that as Europe, I feel like, at this point. Why? Why is Israel giving up the mountain? No.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
Where are we going? Oh.
There's one defensive bomb. You're just going to take a bad trade. He has vet partisans, right? He just throws away 1 draft, and then you lose 2 units. Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, keep the mountain. Maybe if you really wanted to go for this 1v1, you could plant the hill, but that seems... I think he needs to be... Like, he's in a straight line right now. Straight lines are kind of hard to defend, because it's harder to, like, just ship your units around between cities. If you have a city here, well, the same units can cover Haifa and Ashdod within reinforcing range. But if you just do your cities in a line, that doesn't work the same way.
Yeah, definitely. Israel and Europe both looking shaky so far. Interesting to see what will happen in the West. Finally, the boat out of Washington.
America has kind of missed their window, though. It's a vet partisan showing here.
They have.
Oh, Marine. I think that will work, yeah.
Oh, they have scouted them already. Okay, not bad.
Well, he sees the border at least.
Yeah.
I think there's just the 1 unit, unless he... Now, this is too far. So 3 tiles away, I think they don't see the American border.
No, they don't. I think they're going this turn, but they have a Marine showing on top of Washington that they won't be able to use.
Unless they're, like, chain boating it, yeah.
Oh, that's right, but I don't think they have that many boats, do they? Doesn't look like it. America go. Where are they planting?
I honestly don't know.
Well, make sure not to drag your map that much. Oh yeah, they're planting there. Decent city, I guess, but...
We'll see how many
are they going now?
So if there's just the 1 unit in Salvador, which I think there is...
Decent odds then, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that even with just 1 Marine, 9 attack on the Marine. Let's see
They're moving in all right, a little bit slow. They don't know the Rapdag move trick, but they get it. Really nice. Okay, plus 25 America.
Great. Well done, America. Yeah, it could have been a little earlier even, but it gets the job done.
Yep, exactly. Like, get that boat a bit earlier, put the Explorer on it, and maybe you can... But still, nicely done.
He's a quality too, so he could use this as a forward base of operations if he wants to set up more plays here. Like, he can now airlift the Marines into Salvador.
Absolutely.
And he's just done that out of Washington.
Good job. I like to see it.
I don't like these frigates. The frigates, guys, what is the obsession with the frigates? If you are in a situation where it's like life or death, don't build frigates because they're inconsistent. If you just attack into a galleon, you lose half the time or 40% of the time. And bombard is a coin flip. And like if you just like you put it here and then someone boats you from the other angle, unless you can. And what we described just happened, yeah.
They didn't even pillage. Oh.
Yeah.
Sad to see. Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, you're right about the frigate. Definitely, the only reason would be to maybe clear out a galleon if you really need to do or clear out an enemy frigate. I mean, if you want to go for a galleon play, but
yeah.
he's not looking to do that right now.
So if you're in a safe position, I actually do like the frigate. Like it gets you declarations of war, which gets you out of wars. It's hard to get out of war in a Cton. It also gives you
True.
map info, and map info helps you make good plays. But if what you just need to do is grow and consolidate, the frigate doesn't help you do that. You cannot say that you're safe from any angle with the frigate. Okay, has Europe gone yet for barracks?
And the wonder.
Okay,
Okay.
there actually are one per turn. Oh, good. I like this actually. They can draft out of. Actually, can't draft out of BNO, but they can 2 per turn partisans, including 1 vet. So this is quite good. They should be in position to clear this pretty soon.
I think they have an aqueduct in Vienna, don't they? Oh, attack onto Sao Paulo, but good reinforced there.
Yeah, well played by Brazil.
Hmm.
Egypt is getting a bit of a free opening here, though.
Yeah, lots of workers. I'm not even sure I like that many workers, but
I don't think that's too much. That's okay.
okay. I feel like maybe another settler instead of 2 of those, but
Yeah, like so this is a position where like you know you can only be boated from 2 angles. You should probably have another boat here. But in this case the frigate makes sense because you're not in like a ton of danger.
ooh, he bombarded, but good attention by America. Ooh, and he gets the better RNG.
Yeah, at this point
Let us start drafting.
Egypt will have to draft more than they would like to be drafting right now.
Absolutely, they gotta do it. Hope they're not too prideful for that, because
Going
the Hydra.
hydro? Oh my god. What is this build?
What are we building with that then? Hmm. All right. Very interesting games that I like the proactivity out of China and America. Even if it's not 100% clean play of them, but you can see how aggression is rewarded in Cton.
Absolutely, yeah. Like it gets you a little score too when you take these cities. Like you get 25. Sorry, we haven't mentioned it this game, but you get 25 points for taking a city. You get 25 points for killing a king. Sorry, 25 points for taking a city that you did not plant. And this is 4-city elimination. So if a player loses 4 cities, they die. So the risk of retake is real onto America, but there's high rewards if it pays off for them. So I think it's if you want to place highly, it is a very good thing to go for. Okay, I'm not sure what Israel's going for right now. I'm not seeing any scaling out of them. Like they should be. I'm seeing safety. They're protecting themselves, which is good, but safe scaling is the goal you should be having. Okay, like I said, 3 units per city. I'd count the artillery as a unit, honestly, because of the defensive bombard. So just having you have 5 too many units. You can build 2 more cities, and you're still good.
Oh man, Europe's still taking bad trades. It looked like America saying lol. Did they take out that frigate, or from Egypt, or not sure what happened there.
I'm not seeing the frigate in existence anymore, so I think that's what happened. Yeah.
Maybe he moved it back to Cairo to regenerate, though. Not sure there.
I guess we'll see. So it looks like he is drafted out of Cairo. He was size 8, now he's size 7, so he does have the defensive bombard now. So unless there's more than a few Marines in the troop ship, I don't think this will get much done. But I would be spooked if I was Egypt, especially if he's lost that frigate. So let's do a double check. So Egypt
Okay,
still has the frigate, yeah. So they
Hmm.
did take it home.
I like America keeping on expanding, though, behind all of this.
Yeah.
Like they're
It's a little
doing
dense.
a decent job there.
Yeah.
Little dense, I agree.
I like this just poking around. Like, if you could land Alexandria, this is 4 away. He couldn't reinforce that.
Yeah, obviously, like it's difficult to tell, but maybe if he had brought that explorer, that could have been big.
Okay, I'm going to check. Maybe he's going for some buildings that justify playing this kind of passively. Oh, T-Guard. Okay, I like that. Yeah, that's good. Cathedral's
Turn is
not bad. True.
ending. Are we missing anything? Yeah, sorry. I'm just saying because like so many boats are moving around and people
Yeah,
having
that's
units in enemy land.
fair.
Oh, he's moving out now.
So
Another frigate.
he can do frigate per turn because he does have the
Great
Hydra.
avoidance by America. He actually sneaks around that.
Yeah,
Ooh, that could be big.
but unless he's got a settler in the galleon, which I know you would love, he cannot. Without two movers, he can't really threaten these Indian cities.
Yeah, but honestly, this is
Yeah, like
what
this.
I'm.
This is a
What
classic.
am I thinking there?
If you're who?
If I'm Egypt, because I don't see the Americans' boats right now. Like,
So if I'm Egypt, what I'm thinking is the only if I have one frigate right here, the only city I need to guard is Cairo.
absolutely.
Yeah. So
But the
this is
thing
a good
is, like,
position. This is a position where the frigates are actually good. But in a position like this, no, you'd have to guard so many different angles for frigates to be effective. So it makes sense not to go for them. But he didn't, so that's good. And he has res
yeah,
at home. Like he has options for modern trooper, plenty of ships, destroyer, lots of good things you can build with these two res. So there's no real hurry for Brazil to get out on the map.
radar artillery not going to do a lot here, I don't think.
Not at
Although I
all,
think
no.
it's a really strong unit in other scenarios.
Well, you could rail the other people's ships. Like they have lethal bombard on ships, so radars are fantastic as a ship defense. I'm not sure that's what he needs right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so he may be setting up an end of turn attack onto this hill. He does have the road there, so he could pull out of his cap.
Feels like he's a bit stunned right now. He hasn't been too proactive in defending himself there, but he's got to have a lot of units right now because, as you mentioned, one per turn parties.
Save. Yeah.
He's
He can.
just been building units, that's all, over these last 10 turns.
I think everyone here can recover from what's going on. Israel, Pakistan, America, and Brazil. China, America, and Egypt are already always obviously in the driver's seat at the moment. I wonder if he went wartime yet.
I hope Egypt is moving that king home, though, because, yeah, that's the one location I wouldn't have it. Oh, he's
No, he's
spotting the
not
boat,
wartime.
isn't he? Yeah, he just spotted the troop ship, so he's fine.
Did he bombard?
Yeah, he must have bombarded it. Yeah, that's what I'm
We
saying.
better hope there's not skirmishers in there.
Oh, all right. He's just saving that marine, expecting to lose that boat.
Yeah, that's fair. Who knows? You might get a god roll, but until then. Yeah, you need this gone if you're just take your stack of partisans, slam into that end of turn. You can't reinforce end of turn. End of turn attacks, stack attacks actually have desirable properties against bombard. That if your unit dies to you get to kill the enemy before the bombard kicks in, and if both of the units die, you can actually get a ghost, and yours can heal up. Not legal against cities, but is legal against tiles. So he could just use that to retake these partisans. Interesting. He went for what is that?
What would you have on there? You're equality, so it's not a settler.
Now, if you're doing like partisan per 2 here and partisan per 1 in Brussels, you could probably just slam them into Milan.
Yeah, no clue what he would have on
It's
the
kind
boat.
of a high risk, but it could pay off. Okay, Israel with their first 2 mover. Yeah, Pakistan kind of going for the flank here. But like this special forces could run over this. So this is a 10-7-2. So this
Yeah,
could
he's
get
moving up straight up there.
iced, diced, and served on rice.
Yeah, it's not looking too great for well, not the game as a whole, but I'm just saying that those units, those special forces, are really difficult for Pakistan to handle with what they have right now.
Yeah, they do have a kind of a small front here. I'm 21 shields short of a cruise in 2 cities.
Pakistan, that is nice. Oh, the underrush.
They're going for the cruise play onto. It would have to be Ashdod. Nice pickup there. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
glad to
that's what I
see
wanted to see. China.
some island hopping. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
I appreciate it.
I thought there was two ways that this could go. That like China could try to push Europe in, or that they could just do island hopping against each other and kind of leave each other alone at home. Although interesting that he's going for explorer. I like this.
Not bad. He needs rest, right?
He's safe. So if his read on the take is that other people are going to die here, then turtling like this is okay. But I think he's going to need cities at some point. Although maybe he'll pop. Oh, speaking of popping, I should be doing this.
All right.
Okay. Lots of frigates there.
Ooh, lots of naval combat. That troop ship's actually still alive, hilariously. Now taken out.
Yeah, it's empty though. Strong at
Yeah,
home.
not the biggest loss.
Okay.
Good city there.
Is that Brazil? He could just get chopped to
confusing.
pieces by a marine here. I wouldn't do that.
Why are you keeping that just...
Yeah. So for people who aren't used to multiplayer Civ 3, defensive bombard is a big deal. Due to a bug, it's much more powerful than the base game. So keeping partisans which have defensive bombard alone is not a good idea. They can just get attacked.
Yeah, it's like, and it's an elite too, so just having it sit there is, I don't know, it's confusing. Wow, wouldn't you love to be Egypt here? They've been left alone entirely.
Yeah. They did have to draft a little bit. So I'm interested in their res situation. They're going to need, this will give them power crews, aluminum and iron. But for anything really good, I think they would need this oil for the Bradleys.
Yeah, I mean,
Or the
that's
rubber.
right. Oh, some rubber over there even. They definitely can't complain though. They have so much space and stuff, so.
Okay, we're seeing infantry. He does have coal, I guess. Yeah, you're
Oh yeah,
not.
right, the infantry.
He's kind of pushing south towards. I wonder if he's leaving Ashdod a little soft.
Oh, these could turn out really badly. I hate having to defend so many two movers and with just cruisers. He's trying to push Ashdod right now. Let's see if he's finding any success.
I think that'll hold. I'm not sure exactly what's in it, but
Oh, he's getting attacked on the colony now. He's gonna lose that, I feel like.
it took a decent trade. But yeah, he does lose the colony.
That's the cruise into
Is that
Ashdod, but it still looks. Ooh, okay, second cruise.
how much is there?
Defensive bombard, too good. Oh, that's terrible turn of events for Pakistan here, and they're really on the back
Yeah,
foot now.
I'm not sure how many if they killed anything there or if they. Yeah, it's a hill city. That means something, right?
Oh man. Well,
You're really not. Your order. You can draft out of Karachi forever. Get some cities. Just take a chill pill, everybody.
that's just a huge investment gone into nothing, really, though.
Like this guy's in a position where he needs to like clean up the enemy units to actually play the game at a normal rate. But you are not. You can just build cities. You can defend the cities that you build. I guess.
Lots more two movers coming in, though. I don't know. I agree with Pakistan. I would certainly love to alt F4 at this point, but
No, he's in a fine position, and we shouldn't. Yeah, people are too pessimistic. There we go. Okay, now he feels comfortable enough to get the cities. Good.
yeah, good job, Israel. They stabilized and they're
He could have
putting
done.
pressure onto Pakistan
Yeah,
while expanding.
at least he like made a play against Pakistan and weakened them. If you're
Yeah.
if you're not going to go for cities, at least try to get in the advantage in the 1v1. I would prefer the cities because the 1v1 is no guarantee of a high placement unless you actually start taking things. But at least he has something to show for it, and now he feels comfortable going for stuff. Good for him. Okay, Europe. Going with the settler. I think next turn maybe. Oh,
Just for the money, I guess.
as equality. Interestingly, this may deny. Huh.
That's so funny that he doesn't even know that Egypt's there.
Oh, he will soon.
Oh yeah, nice. Okay, he spots him. Nice, nice.
And you got the one Marine just having a ball.
Oh, that could be awkward if he captures the road with that marine.
Yeah, and like I said, Egypt is really reliant on this res. Right now, they cannot build literally any land units aside from the ones that anyone can build. You could do insurgents, I guess, if you go for the tech. But that would take you in the opposite direction as tanks. Gonna try Europe cap.
Who's saying that? China?
We know where to look at least. Oh,
Oh yeah, all right. They're going in with marines. They got it, don't they? Oh, is that? What is that? Is that? I'm so confused. Is that ECB or?
I don't know. We'll look and check Brussels. Oh no, he's got
Okay,
stuff.
no.
Yeah, he just held.
All right. Well, that was not gonna work after Europe stacked partisans for 20 turns. Oh,
Get out of here.
poor
What are you
guy.
talking about? Totally a sound strategy. Sorry, Brazil. Oh, who's he? I would. Okay, at least he has the artillery. Yeah, this is what I'm saying about the artillery, that you get value out of it as the game progresses. Just because there's so many enemies in a Cton, more so than a teamer, it's just guaranteed to do something.
Okay, okay. Oh man.
I feel the same way
Everybody's
about
heating
radar
up.
towers too.
Where did they drop though?
From Vienna to Brussels to reach somewhere further away, it looks like.
Oh, I see.
Is this a second boat? He could
Oh,
actually
is
take a
it?
city here.
Yeah, he's scouting too. That's the value of bringing your scout.
I'll say it is hard for Egypt to get units because Egypt is doing like
China,
35 shields per turn or something. He doesn't want to be just
China's
doing
got a
like,
nuke sub out. China just sunk an Egyptian boat with a nuke sub
oh, this one?
somewhere. There was an Egyptian boat that's died against nothing, and China got the war declaration. So it's got to be a nuke sub. They have uranium, so I like that though. One nuke sub cleans up all those frigates in that area.
Yeah, and it creates a lot of fear. Like they're gonna think that you have boats places that you don't actually have boats. And he
Oh,
does.
he's got subcruise rest too, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah, and he colonied the coal.
Oh, that's scary.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Europe, you need to have this cleaned up now. Like he can see you don't have a vet here anymore. He thinks you're soft. It just makes yourself a target. Just deny that vision from the enemy.
It's really awkward. Absolutely.
Okay, Europe has planted a city here.
I mean,
Okay.
good city, but
I think he needs to make plays. He could just turtle and hope people die. That's always a valid strategy, but he has the option of making play. Like he could afford to lose this city, and then he's fine, right? Because you get 4 city losses, and those are a resource that you get to spend. And if you only have 2 other cities, well, the risk of city elimination isn't anything that it will actually kill you.
that's right. That's why I like to stay on 4 cities if I can, just so I don't die to this stupid 4 city count.
The love burger approach, I like it. Yeah, he's getting artied here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, interesting that front. They're really not going too hard. Good job, then a marine play onto Fortaleza. Let's see how that turns out.
I think he's going to heal between turns. Yeah, you shouldn't go between turns like this. Do it middle of turn or do it end of turn.
Yeah, that's not gonna find success.
Yeah.
Hope he didn't invest all those marines. Maybe he kept some. Oh boy, Egypt.
This could be bad from a few different angles here.
This is so funny. Their partisan is in there, so he's got at least one party in
One
that,
partisan.
in that
He
troop.
could kill the king, could kill Suez. He's got 2 things to guard. And Egypt's only got 1 thing coming over. We'll see. Maybe Europe will just go straight east. Although there's more.
Does Europe have the explorer back in the boat, or is he still exploring somewhere with that?
It's up
Oh,
here.
it's north.
Yeah.
Ah, that's sad. He doesn't know Port Said and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
At the same time, he didn't really give away what he's doing to Egypt, too. So
True.
maybe Egypt will have their guard down.
The King's
King moves.
gone home, hasn't he?
Oh. Should go for the ship move wonder, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2,
Hmm.
3, 4. No, this is actually too far. He'd have to wait the extra turn. So if I was Europe here, I would plant this end of turn and then get the airport instantly so you can reinforce it.
Yep.
Especially
Bit
because you're
sloppy too. Yeah,
he's only on 2 cities, so he can only airlift 2 cities per turn.
exactly. I wouldn't like. There's no argument for planting it early. Hmm.
Seeing a lot of grunting here. Yeah, this is he's getting workers out. Okay, so Israel is slowly starting to play more and going for roads. Good, I like this. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you get
Yeah,
this road
can't
here,
complain.
the aluminum is cut, so there's no risk of crews anymore. You can start shelling a ton of extra tiles. Okay, and he is guarding this.
He's got enough partisans, so he shouldn't lose it. But
I'm not
I
sure how
mean,
many he has. He's guarding all his tiles too, and he only had like 3 or 4 units in Brussels, which is it's good, but not. Can't figure out why he hasn't cruised me yet. I think he went bottom techs.
oh, that's right. No cruise base at all. But he doesn't need to. I don't think. Right. I don't think I don't think Israel is on a timer anymore at this point.
They're
He's
not,
got.
but I would be playing to scale if I was them. If not going for an aggressive play, I didn't even consider the cruise option. That is a nice thing to take into consideration.
You are right though. They could have expanded a bit more efficiently.
I love this. Could
Hmm.
block the aluminum.
Israel and America fighting. I wonder where that is.
He could have a sub, I guess. He's got oil.
That's right. Maybe it's on Egypt's island or something, but I doubt it.
Okay, everybody, welcome back. We had a drop there, but we're back with a reload. Nobody has died. So we wanted to take stock of score. Hardrada, why don't you tell us who is in first place right now?
Well, I mean, America is in a pretty good spot. They've got a low score, and with the one city kill, it looks like they've got the overall score lead for themselves. And Brazil close there in second place, apparently. Although it could be close with China. Looks like China's actually 1 point ahead of Brazil, so that's really close for the top three.
Mm-hmm. So Brazil, China, Israel. Egypt. Egypt was actually pretty small for a while, but I think they're going to grow pretty rapidly here with their population and with their. Looks like they're going to have trouble with these barbs here, but they have avoided the threats onto Suez and onto their king. Europe just kind of going around here, not landing anybody, I guess.
Okay. Okay, they're taking their time. Yeah, Europe is in a bad spot score-wise, but as you said, maybe their only play at this point is to wait and see if some people die before them.
Yeah, they're not too far hard. Like them, Israel, Pakistan are all about the same score because they didn't plant any cities. Pakistan probably they went for offensive plays, but they could have planted more cities, and Israel 100% could have planted more cities. So they wouldn't be in such a dire score situation if they had gone for some city plants.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Pakistan or Israel, one of those, I assume, will be getting a few city captures if this game continues this way. So Europe is definitely going to be overtaken by one of those, I imagine. But maybe they can get some plays going now with the uranium they're about to hook.
We'll see here. I'm not sure that either of them have the rough production they like the brute production they need to. You know what? It is an 8-player game. I feel like cruise missiles are pretty good here. Yeah, he can actually cruise Hyderabad or Lahore from here, and then come in with a special force.
Yeah, he's got enough to move us to make use of cruises effectively, I feel like.
Yeah, and the more cities you have, the more random cruises you'll have. If you just wait 5 or 6 turns, it's pretty cheap to buy the cruises as tradition. Once you have those shields in the box.
Oh, okay. Not too bad then for Israel, definitely.
Let's do a sub check, because of course we cannot see subs. Israel has no sub, but they do have a mini cruise, so they have the tech at the very least. I'd say
Good,
this is a
good
solid
call
army.
out.
You could probably give one more city. 7 workers, I like that too. 2 workers for Pakistan. Yeah, he could just get brute forced by. If Israel focuses 100% on cruise missiles here, Pakistan's not going to live. He needs to start drafting ASAP. 2 nuke subs for America. And 2 transports. I wonder if he's making any plays. Egypt. 7 units?
Oh
Pretty
yeah,
slim.
they don't have great res yet, right? So
Yeah. I wonder how many buildings Egypt has in secondary cities. China is quality with five nuclear subs. Okay.
holy nukes up, all right.
Yeah, Europe, you're lucky you got that res city down while you had the chance. Europe, this should be enough to defend himself and maybe to counterattack at some place, but get this artillery out of your land. What's wrong with him? What is he doing? He's got 16 partisans. Just put 10 of them in a stack. End of turn attack. You lose 2 or 3 units, but you get an artillery and you clean up 4. Oh my god, what is he doing?
That's why what I'm wondering, right? If he was doing literally anything else, I could understand why he's not doing it. But
Turtling, yeah.
all he has is units, so why not use them? That's why I'm wondering.
Mm-hmm. Another option is you could also plant this is a good city right here. The triple incense. I'd love to plant that if I was him, but I don't feel comfortable with this in his face. And it just frees up so many units. Like, you might lose 1 or 2. Most of them are going to turn to ghosts and get healed up, honestly. But it would free up so many off the random tiles that it would be a net positive play for him, even despite losing some units. Oh, I love this. Just sending the infantry aggressively. Pakistan doesn't have anything that can deal with infantry. They don't have any artillery. They don't have a lot of vet partisans. I guess the vet partisans are over here. Although vet partisans are decent but not great into infantry. And cruise missiles aren't very good either. You don't want to be trading an infantry for a cruise. Because cruise
Oh
missiles, they're
no.
the same price, but infantry gets the wartime bonuses. Cruise missiles do not.
Hmm. I wonder if China's got any plans to attack that Budapest.
There must be something here, but I don't know what he's waiting for.
He must have nuke zaps in the area, so I don't think. Yeah, I think he should know where the enemy boats are and whatnot. Egypt declaring war on Europe. All right. That's curious. Egypt doesn't have any.
I don't know. Maybe the explorer, or he has
Oh,
walked the militia down here.
he took.
He got the explorer, I see. Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe he saw it with a frigate or something.
Oh boy. Yeah, surprising. I would have thought China would just go for that city straight away, but it doesn't look like they're actually attacking that. Remember, we were wondering Europe planting that city so yeah, unprotected at first, but looks like China doesn't have enough Marines to go for it.
Yeah.
They're bringing down an infantry, isn't? Oh man.
Usually for every partisan past the first, you need like 2 Marines. So against 3 partisans, you need 5 Marines. Oh!
Oh god.
Did he get the attack off? He's really turning the gears here. I like this from him.
That's a cruise,
He
isn't
cruised,
it?
yeah. An interesting choice if he doesn't want
Any
to get
two
bombed.
movers? Oh wow. That's kind of a wasted cruise, isn't it, if you're not going to move on to it?
Well, it would be nice. I don't think he had any moves left maybe on the partisan. He
I was
traded
wondering, maybe.
2
Hmm.
partisans for 1 cruise. You can do better than that in an 8-player game, but it's not. As long as you're killing stuff with cruises.
The workers are coming over to Budapest now, so that uranium is going to be
Oh,
hooked
what the
for
fuck?
you. Okay. That's bold. Paratroopers as well there for Brazil, so they're turning the gears up.
I feel like if I
I'm
was
not
him,
sure
I would have planted the dies or something and then doubled.
I was going to say, I'm not sure that's the most effective way
Against
to
an equality
get onto
player?
that.
Yeah, it's Who
And
is?
they are quite mobile too. They've got a lot of boats, so they might just boat your other cities that now that they see your immense stack.
I wonder if there are 2 units in Suez.
I mean, surely, right? He knows about the marine, doesn't he?
He does, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
But he doesn't have that many units in his empire overall, Egypt. Oh, he's up to 10. That's respectable. And he will secure the rubber. That will get him SF.
Oh yeah, I love SF.
I don't like this. Oh yeah, that's
Oh, America's coming over too.
okay.
Man, that's some colonizing. They don't know about each other though, so that'll be fun once those cities come down.
Mm-hmm. Looks like
Oh,
he is
he's just
chased. No, I think they just walked away.
yeah, he's just retreating. I wonder why.
And we have the subcruise coming out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's the play I see for China, although well, against Europe, I don't hate it actually, because there's not that many cities where the king could be, right? So if you're just gonna go for the king snipe, Europe is pretty
Well, he
attractive
can take the naked city once he makes it naked. I believe that's the idea. He could also cruise out Budapest. He's got the Marines there.
Sure.
And a lot of Europe's units are outside their cities. So
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's you're definitely able to surprise him there if you do it right.
mm-hmm.
It's 8 players though. Those subcrews hit real hard.
So this is what I was saying about Pakistan and Israel at the start of the game. That just taking this hill here, there's been some random boat threats onto him, but generally he has been left alone over here. I guess the heli too. But he is not having like his tiles pillaged or anything. This is his second city. He can't grow one per turn. Oh, he's using the cow, I guess, now, probably. But until then, he wasn't able to grow one per turn. So that's definitely rough. I would not be trying. What are you doing with this aluminum? Are you going to do tanks? Are you going to do cruise missiles? Cruise missiles are not a good play at this point. You're behind in production. You need radar, towers, settlers, right? Your order. You have high corruption, but it's not this high. You still benefit from a city here. Still benefit from a city here. Build cities he can't threaten with the cruise missiles that are safe, that will produce units, and then you can just have more. Like, his economy is not good enough to produce enough cruise missiles to fight against Pakistan if Pakistan builds a few more cities and produces units out of them.
Mm. That's the SF drafts now for Egypt.
Yeah.
I love to see that. City comes down there.
It looks like he actually held in Leeds.
That
Rubber
is an interesting play.
I don't really like this. You know what? He doesn't know what's up with the subcruises. So he just needs whatever res he can get. Just rubber on its own at this point does nothing unless he's like one. Oh, he could probably one per turn scrims in his cap. That's not bad.
I guess, but what are you doing with those? Like,
they're good units.
Maybe.
They're mobile.
They are, but
if you,
I just don't see him getting onto somebody.
There's often I do prefer one per turn partisan to skirm, but here he has plenty of partisans for the bombard. The defense 6 defense, so skirmishers are 8/6/2s. If you had a bunch of vet scrims, you could, for example, take this. Although he has expressed zero interest on anything like that. He really needs naval control from these subs, but this would give him nuke subs, I guess.
I'm not sure you're taking back naval control from China at this point. Looks like they really overinvested into Navy, which you don't know, of course.
But they're spread out, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, I guess.
There are not going to be 5 subs right here. It's going to be maybe 1 or 2 here, and then 1 up here, 1 over here. Marines to Europe
from America. Interesting. He's not planting that city on the Alu because he sees Leeds now. And he too has some nuclear sub, so I assume he scouted the area. All right, there he goes. This could work. There he goes. Okay.
It
Bit
can't,
late
no.
again.
We know he's got units in Budapest. Huh.
But honestly, he's reinforced leads. Remember, nicely
Ah.
done. Plus 25. Yeah, he doesn't have that many airports, and he reinforced leads this turn, so he couldn't airport any more units
I
over.
guess so. And he took one out to guard the uranium.
Oh, he loses the boat. It must have been against a nuke sub, but
It must be
oh.
Sabres then, or we're gonna have to edit that out. It must be China's then.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like
Sorry,
maybe Europe
Could
got
you
one
write down
now.
this timestamp for me? 109.16.
Yep, give me a sec.
You say 25 points off of
Europe.
Europe. Yeah.
Oh, he just said it though. Oh, well, who knows?
He might have had someone muted, so it's good to be
Yeah.
sure. Look at this. Is he getting
Yeah.
radar artillery? What's going on? Is he bombing him? He's bombing him. He is legit
Oh
bombing
goodness.
him. Yeah. I'd like to get a few
That's
rounds
interesting.
in. Maybe 2 bombers. If you lose one, then just keep in reserve, and then maybe China's got the fighter. I don't know if he knows about that, but China.
Oh wow. It's all going downhill for Europe and for Pakistan, it feels like. So that's 50 total of Europe from him, right? Oh yeah. Europe is 3 cities down at this point.
Yeah.
Those subcrews could take him out.
If he still has good production in Cap in Vienna. If I was him, I'd be doing 1 per 2 turn partisan in Vienna, 1 per turn partisan in Brussels, and then just make a play for Milan. You don't have anything to lose at this point. I don't think you're gonna it's not really realistic that someone else would die.
Well, you don't know what the rest of the maps do in general, but yeah, you're right. At this point, what else can you do? That's a transport in Milan, isn't it? He's got those. Oh, what does he have there?
I
Not
didn't
sure.
see.
Brazil, is he committing for that city now? In the north? Yeah, he is. Oh man, America hasn't really reacted there. I wonder what he's got. He's got lots of airports.
Partisans and walls should hold this off.
He could hold this, yeah. I'm just saying, if he puts everything in there,
Is he cruising? He doesn't have the rest of the cruise.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got lots of partisans in there, though. Like, I hope America has brought enough.
Why isn't he should be attacking start of turn though?
Yeah, that's
not even remotely close.
It's just 2 telegraphs, that play.
Exactly, yeah.
Man, you could read about that in yesterday's newspaper. That's how obvious it was. Like, man. Oh.
Okay, he gets the walls done.
At least.
This is a lot of units, but I feel with more reinforcements coming, then America should be fine. I think both of them are going to lose a bunch of shit with the walls down. But Egypt going for offensive place.
Okay, I see it. All right. I wonder how good their scouting is. There goes the hit, though. I wonder how much defensive bombard there is inside of Salvador.
Look at this.
It looks like the reinforcements.
He just got melted. He lost except for one. He lost every single partisan.
Made Brazil. I think that's just too easy, honestly. Like, you had enough. He had way enough units to get multiple city takes off people, but he decided to use it all into Salvador.
Yeah, and he has the rest for destroyers. If he just lands, if he lands Port Said, if he sets up a play on Port Said, like gets naval prio, destroyer, lands Port Said, that's golden.
And he's reinforcing even with more units, with more paratroopers. No, Brazil, that's definitely not a top 10 player in my books. Like, the strategy just isn't there.
King naked. You're in Brazil currently. You are in second place or third place. Yeah, you shouldn't have a naked king there. The game's not that in a rough spot for you. Take a chill pill.
Absolutely.
I think everyone in this generally needs to take chill pills. Sorry, that's about 8 out of 10. About 2 of 10 players, they're like clearly taken way too many chill pills, and they're like about to die, and they seem completely oblivious to this fact. So it's a bit more complicated than that, but yeah, you see a lot of desperation. I feel
Or
maybe he can prove. Maybe modern pairs are just so good. I think with no, he lost
no,
all of
he's
them.
not killing this. Like the regeneration, right? The
They heal.
regeneration comes in.
Yeah,
America, he can't believe it either. He's still putting more on top. It's gonna be annoying if you're America too, right?
yeah.
You're drafting every turn and
I,
airlifting stuff over.
America would benefit a lot. For he can't even plant the aluminum because he's just under so much threat at home. Um, does America have a res? They have uranium. Okay, America actually does not have any res, so they will have uranium, aluminum. Oh, and they have oil. So
Okay.
they have stealth bomber res. That you at DE5.
Yeah, yeah.
That
He
yes.
saw your border with the boat, but mate, this is just. I can't find myself agreeing with some of the attacks that people have gone for, but at least they're doing stuff, right? It's just as you mentioned for Brazil that they're in such a good situation score-wise. I don't think they should throw away these units like that. That's the thing. You've got a
Yeah.
lot of cities. I don't know.
He's got a lot of production too. That's why he's able to build these stacks, and why he'll kind of be okay if he doesn't die during this. But yeah, like
Yeah, but that's not
plant this
guaranteed.
uranium. Go for combat engineers.
I mean,
Maybe he doesn't know about
okay.
destroyers. They're kind of an awkward tech.
Yeah, I don't see them too frequently.
Yeah,
Egypt about to get involved though. Look at this SF mini cruise.
I like this from Egypt.
They're set absolutely. Yeah. Okay, let's see if they're rolling again into Salvador. I just can't believe it. Have we figured? Oh, that's an Aegis cruiser in Guangzhou.
Yeah.
Have we figured out where China is going with the subcruise though? Don't think.
Oh, I have no clue. So
How
five
many
minis for
does he have?
Egypt. Just one mini, one sub cruise.
Oh, okay, maybe it's in the Aegis then, the subcruise.
What? Everyone's ganging up on Europe here. Go for Milan, man. Even I wouldn't hate Jerusalem either as a target. He probably doesn't know these cities exist.
Exactly. Egypt just doesn't have a lot of scouting is the problem, I think.
Hmm.
Like you've been left alone the entire game and you've been able to plan a play for yourself, and it doesn't look like they had the necessary scouting to figure out the best plays.
Okay.
Oh, they're saying now they're voting Brazil. Okay. Yeah, that could work. Honestly, if Brazil's pumping everything up their north, maybe we can check what's in Rio, but I'm just saying that
Yeah, I
I
think that
could see
might
that.
work. Yeah.
Hmm. At least Pakistan apparently was able to stabilize at home. They took their oil back, if I recall correctly. So, yeah.
I don't see the oil as or the aluminum as being important here though for them.
No, it just. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what Israel is doing, but it just indicates to me that maybe the front line is stabilizing a bit, but
Hmm.
you're right. That's also not the most effective SAM placement for Pakistan, but
One option that Pakistan here that they should have considered plant something like this and then build propaganda
okay.
just to like make a play for more territory and more central control. If you're
Yeah,
hard
you've been
committing to the
right there.
1v1, which I think you kind of have to at this point because the enemy has kill threat on you. Instead, he
Well,
went for
that's the
bombers.
Aegis. He's got two Aegis out. I guarantee one of those Aegis has a subcruise in it. We just don't know which one.
Warsaw. Hmm.
Okay, on the hill, I guess. It just doesn't get you anything, that city.
I don't hate that. Um, he's got to get these units out of his land. Like it stops the enemy from healing. It's a good defensive city, but you do have to guard it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's just so late. He's taking literally the entire game. He's had these units in his land for the entire game. That
Yeah.
artillery has spent 50 turns or something in this event. Or 40
Uh,
turns, whatever.
America's being hunted down by Europe.
That's so funny though. Like, look at this poor settler. He's going down for sure. Mm. Yeah, Egypt. I want to see them get involved now. They've sat back for quite a while. They're catching up in score rapidly, I assume, but they're gonna need some city captures as well if they want to get first place in this one.
Well, here's Egypt now. Oh, combat engineers coming out from China.
Solid. Okay. Looks like Pakistan-Israel, that rivalry has come to a bit of a hold for now, but Egypt and Brazil are now trying to make their pushes, and let's just hope for Egypt that they're more successful than Brazil was.
I think Israel has to make a decision right now. Like, do they want to hard commit to this 1v1 or do they want to try to do something else? This
I
boat.
wonder what they're doing. Yeah, I can't really read them.
They kind of need an out of war, I feel. They need their factory. They need a few other things. They need cities still.
Looks like Egypt has. Yeah, is real.
The worker's going to get in the way, though, unless he lands on the silks. But I would
the
land
Aegis
on...
is getting sunk. The Aegis. Oh, he almost got sunk. It looks like a submarine attacked him. So Israel does have submarine. Wow. Wow. Nah, that's some battleship, man. What? You can't tell me he took 2 HP off of that Aegis with a frigate. Okay, good job, Israel, I guess. All right, let's see. Nobody landing this turn, apparently.
Yeah, I think he just spotted Israel and he realizes this is his target.
China now with their own city, okay.
Not even on the hill. No, just the incense.
Yeah, I wonder what the thought process is there. Maybe.
This is rough for... Because Europe can just get subcruised in Warsaw and then just infantry walks right in. So...
Absolutely, yeah, that's right.
And
he's got the city in the south still as well, right? So he's literally threatening everything at this point.
Yeah. I think Europe does
okay,
have enough units that they could guard 3 cities, but they also don't have any... All of their units are on their tiles right now, so...
We see Shanghai. We see the cruisers being loaded up there. Oh, it's a mini. No, it's a sub. All right.
I saw mini too, but it's a sub, yeah. 4 subs.
Oh, right. Okay, I expect a full nuke sub to leave Shanghai next turn. So let's see if Europe dies, then could get real bad for them real soon. What is that in Islamabad?
It's a Bradley. So oil. I feel like 2 tanks or 1 tank is not better than 2 partisans for him, though. Yeah, it's good. It's good to have a couple on hand. Like if you had the tech just lying around, and as order you often do because you tech for free. It's not like you're making the trade-off between gold rushing because you're not a gold rushing government. If you already had the tech, that's not a bad. You probably want a few just to like clean up stray units around your land.
Yeah,
but you can also go for jets. That's the other side of the tech tree, but that would be very effective against what Israel's been throwing at you.
I wouldn't be the biggest fan there because that's just so specific, I feel like. And
okay, Brazil going for 2 new res plants with the rubber and with the uranium. I like this. They can afford to lose a city at this point, although Egypt might.
Yeah, this Brazil play, it just... Okay, there we go. Egypt landing. Let's focus on that one.
Unless there's only 1 unit in there, I don't think this will work. He's equality or just giving a lot of time. Oh! Gets the reinforcing.
Okay, let's see. There's still a cruise, isn't there?
Walks the cruise. Okay. Oh, no.
No, it's not okay. So he might take this, but he shouldn't realistically if Brazil's paying any attention at all.
It's close. But...
Okay. Well done, Brazil.
Yeah.
I was going to say, the expansion from Brazil reminded me a little bit of one of these players that like to expand a lot but aren't really in the elite tier, something like Carlot Battleship type stuff, but I don't think either of them would have gone for that attack onto Salvador, so that's interesting.
Radar artillery. 3 EOT pick off Recife.
Oh, that's a good target. I mean,
Egypt?
America, I thought, but
3. Oh, Pakistan. Oh, he could just walk a
oh
tank at
right.
him.
Oh yeah, that's very
Or
bold
heli
from.
him, yeah.
I wonder if Brazil ever spotted Pakistan there.
Yeah.
Actually, they should. But
What was that? It was like a bass burp.
yeah, I'm sorry. Just my door being shut.
What?
Oh, that's the kill. I
Okay.
told you. I
I'm gonna have to
told
give
you.
China a warning for not calling out his plays because this is like the third time. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our recording. It looks like China has finally taken up Europe and put them out of their misery. So, they are down to 0 cities. I don't know why I said that. American settlers
Well,
still wandering around here through the wilderness.
he was saved. He was saved actually by
Yeah,
that
by
kill. Yeah.
China. So maybe now he can
Uh.
disappear.
Okay, that's like. Oh, he thinks. He thinks. No. What? I don't know what he's thinking.
I didn't see a disband.
Oh, I did. There was a death animation there.
I guess he doesn't have good resources for defensive units, so it's hard to.
Just didn't want that one anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
15 turns left. Maybe he's got his place all figured out.
Let's see how things go on to Brazil. Heliing Pakistan. Oh,
Oh
he's
man.
heliing. He's gonna be distracted then.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is interesting choice there. I wonder where he's gonna heli as well. Ooh.
It's gone. Just let that. Just do the heli play. As Envision, man, you set yourself up for that. Oh, but no, he wants it dead. He is a
Oh.
determined player. Who needs that artillery?
Well. Okay, I mean, I guess that's a fine trade for Pakistan.
Probably favored for Israel. We're gonna keep
Just
looking.
getting the RT gone then is pretty decent though, I would say.
Let's get the camera
Still,
here.
lots of plays going on. Yeah, in Recife as well. I thought Pakistan was gonna try for Recife, but now Israel's paratrooping.
He can actually cruise his cap.
True,
Disorder's
and
down.
that's the disorder. Not too good. Ooh, that was a cruise, wasn't it?
That was not a sensible play. I don't like that play at all. So first of all, it could just get shot down. These.
Hmm.
Go look how weak Hyderabad is, right? Like this is like there are times where it makes sense to go for big cities, and there are times where it makes sense to go for auxiliary cities. And I feel like if you just recon with your helicopter, it should be pretty clear that these are the vulnerable cities.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did he like? How would he know where to land? And like, obviously he had recon, but I feel like without any plays in advance, like there's no weak point for you to really kill. I feel like with
Exactly,
like
yeah.
4 units, you're not taking any of these cities. I mean, the cruise was nice and all, but still.
Don't know who said that. Oh, it has to be the only order player, so that would be
Yeah, yeah. It was in Karachi apparently.
ah.
Well, unfortunate timing there.
I don't think the crews would damage buildings before. I think it was probably
Well, he
Hyder.
said bombed out, so maybe bombers were still in play as well, right?
It could be that. Yeah, bombers will sometimes hit random buildings. Cruise missiles don't until you're out of units.
All right, China is now really scary. They've got all these cities around. Yeah.
Yeah, well, America only or Europe only had one city left, so they have to be up 75. They couldn't have like taken a city then killed the king.
No.
The army, huh?
Oh, interesting play. But still, we know that Brazil has quite a lot of units, so
I think people should be setting up. People just get such tunnel vision on the stuff that's nearby. Like, get some ships in the water, set up naval prio and then make a play far away where they won't expect you, from an angle where they won't
Well,
expect you. Recife still naked. I guess Pakistan has now lost their heli.
Pakistan, yeah, they were gonna try for receiver, but
Okay, here it
it's not
is.
feasible anymore.
Is
Okay,
Israel
that
sleeping
might
on the
work.
job?
That might very well work.
Why are you going
Oh,
for the
he's
worker?
notifying him though.
Yeah. Why are you
It's
moving
taking
that
a long
infantry?
time.
You got one right here. No!
Both sides taking a long time, but it looks like Egypt will be quick
Egypt
enough.
was cruising.
They, all right,
Okay.
now they're retaking though.
Oh! Hmm. Well, congrats on the points, Egypt, but it looks like Israel has
He's
you
now,
beat.
yeah, he's now one down as well. That's the issue.
Oh,
Hmm.
whatever. He's got 4 cities. If he loses 3 cities,
No, no, totally. I'm just saying though, he can't play this game all day, right? You can't just keep retaking and
there's thir-
losing those.
there's 13 cities, 13 turns left. And he's out of cruise, so I think this is fine.
We'll
I
see,
think
I guess. Yeah.
I think Egypt was happy. Egypt got his 25 points, and Pakistan or Israel lived. And
All right, US.
they're barely ahead of Pakistan at all, actually. He needs to be planting cities. This is absurd.
Well, yeah, he feels like he wanted to get his points via aggressive plays.
No,
They just
this
haven't
it was
worked
a bad
out.
play. So he had units. Like he had this random infantry over here. So any infantry in Ashdod can reinforce any other city. So there's no downside to keeping an Ashdod. It would be a one-turn liability if you just marched the infantry, march it here, march it here, march it here. And because of the cruise threat, Pakistan has to retreat all their units into their cities. And then you get prime target, like you can cut his roads and target whatever city you want with the cruise missiles. So that would have been a much better
Yeah,
play than just like a single blind attempt with a heli.
that's absolutely right. Like the two movers with the special forces and the infantry, I feel like Israel should have been all over Pakistan. Those roads should have been cut.
Mm-hmm.
Egypt lost their army or what?
Looks like it.
Hmm.
I don't think the army was a good play. At least not onto Brazil. Like you see Brazil has modern paras. Okay, go home. Like either set up a play directly, like road up to him and cruise his face a billion times. Because if you're just doing one troop transport at a time, you're not going to have enough material to actually realistically threaten takes on Brazil's cities.
I am getting some Nuba vibes from Egypt though, so I'll see if I can gather more intel there. But wouldn't surprise me if that was like some, I don't know, Park Witch Raptor type stuff. We'll see though.
So where do you get the Nuba vibes from? Sorry.
Egypt, I said.
Ah, start of turn. Was that a mistake?
Yeah, well, it looks real awkward. I'm not sure what the idea is there.
You got 1 2 mover. China, call your plays.
Oh boy.
Thanks.
Oh boy. Okay, so Pakistan is trying for Recife again, unless Israel goes for a re-attack.
um, going for who's going for Recife?
Pakistan they just said they were gonna try
Ah,
for Recife again, unless Israel came
sorry.
on.
He said I'm going for him next turn. I think that was China.
Uh,
China talking about Tel
that
Aviv.
was China. Yeah, no, that was China. Pakistan said the other thing right
Ah, okay.
before
Sorry,
though.
I missed that.
Oh, Egypt. 4 power crews upgrade, 2 full ships. Okay, I mean, I'm saying Egypt will get some more city takes here, and maybe that city loss will come into play at some point. Hmm. And he's attacking Belo Horizonte. Horizonte, that's Brazil, I feel like, no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see.
God, this Brazil. Everything
Yeah,
about Brazil this game is being scuffed.
Brazil isn't the best target here, but these guys obviously don't know who's who,
Yes,
and
yes, this one. Go for that one. What's wrong with you, man?
yeah, I was gonna say like
You have
Brazil isn't
oil.
ideal.
If you don't know where to target, I feel like watching these as I'm casting them is giving me more appreciation for how important it is to know what your target is. So if you don't know what your target is, if you have the res at least, oh, he doesn't have the res for subs.
Check for Pakistan and Israel real quick.
He could have this oil, but
let's get on over there. Yeah, Pakistan going for Recife. Okay, he's getting it. Nicely
did he
done.
cruise
Plus
that?
25.
I think he used his power cruise on that.
He definitely cruised that one, yeah. Not sure if it was power cruise or whatever it was, but okay.
Good. Off.
Of Brazil it was, yeah.
How many is Brazil down now? It's just 2?
Yes. Okay, Egypt now altering the plan. Maybe not going for Brazil is a smart choice. Okay, nicely done, Pakistan, and that's really putting pressure on Israel. They're now overtaken and scored by Pakistan. Oh, and they lost the city. They lost Cap. No.
Oh.
Oh, China. Are they holding it? Uh-oh. They're holding it too.
Now he can't airlift just yet because Israel does not have an airport there. Oh,
nice. Okay, that's big. That would have been game over otherwise, I feel like.
Absolutely, yeah.
Bomber in Haifa.
It is.
I wonder if he lost any bombers in Tel Aviv. Probably not. Why would he have them there?
Is he just nuke sub cruising?
Is that more sub crews from the Aegis? Or 2 ships there? What's underneath that Aegis?
He snipes the bomber, but the king's not there.
Oh, it was just the... Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Israel's really falling behind now here.
Oh, especially with Pakistan getting that city take.
Exactly.
I don't know what he could possibly do to if he gets 25 points, but from this he's only got 2 coastal cities, and you're staring into the barrel of a loaded bunch of Aegis cruisers of a gun.
Did China announce their plus 25 of Israel? I'm not sure.
China 25 off Israel.
Okay. It's getting a bit difficult to keep track of right now, but China is plus 100 at this point. Ooh. Nicely done there. I like their activity, definitely.
And this is a good play. Like the combination of power cruise plus Bradley from Pakistan. Well played.
Yeah.
And that will secure him.
Ooh, another cruise onto Tel Aviv. And he just takes it with the Marine this time around. Yeah. Okay. Nice. He could get the airport in now. End of turn. That's ideal timing. Surely he's getting the airport up, right? He didn't get it. Oh no, but I think he's still got enough to hold the city.
I think Israel doesn't really benefit a lot from retaking. Like this, if he was really playing to win right now, I would say he kind of has to retake. No, I think there's just with equality against here. There's just too much threat that he just airlifts stuff in, especially with cruise missiles. You're gonna die eventually, so you want to get that off the table. I don't know if he had the ability to get another cruise out this turn, but I think a cruise would have secured Tel Aviv for himself.
Yep, it would have, so I don't think he got one. That makes China plus 125 total. Ooh.
Yeah, so if I have to remind China again, I'm just going to be like, where's that boat going, China, in all chat?
All right,
I feel we've given him enough chances. Oh!
Wow.
America?
Nice, Marine.
China's down 2 now. Yeah, I like these just random Marine boats. This is what I say. He committed so much into naval defense. Sorry, Ashdod with 2 tank, 2 cruise. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Trying to get in on the cake there. Yeah, don't want to have China eat all of it.
Oh, sorry.
USA 25 again. Yeah, you're right. So is that just 2 cities taken total for America? I think it would be.
Here.
Oh no,
No,
they
3, yeah.
yeah they killed one there for Europe, so that's 3 total.
But
Okay,
China,
America.
I'm going to call these because
Good idea, definitely. Yep.
now one thing you could try as Israel here is if you could find some way to disorder the city, you could prevent the completion of the airport, and then maybe you could try to cruise and retake.
Yeah, I feel like as soon as that airport goes up, the city is just not gonna die anymore.
Thank you. That looked like a good hit. His king is here. We'll save the game.
Ouch. Oh, he loses the city, and that's it. That was his 4th city. What? Or what? Yeah, he
This is
lost the
fourth.
one 2 south of Tel Aviv earlier, so yeah, 4th city gone.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Okay.
save.
Yeah. And we'll play by Pakistan. I don't think Pakistan would realistically catch up to anyone here unless somebody dies. Hey guys, welcome back everybody. So we had some difficulty recreating the city take with the AI, so we're just gonna not have Pakistan take the city. It does change things a bit. It kind of denies China a bit of chance to farm some more points. But all players were okay with this solution, so that's what we're going with, rather than trying over and over again to take the city against the AI. Damn, this is close here. Brazil's kind of scrambling, but Brazil's doing okay. Did Brazil get any city takes this game?
No, not I've made a list and I don't think they got any. It looks like the army is gonna be taken out.
It's actually quite
Or
close between them and Egypt. They are 1 point ahead of Egypt in that case. Egypt's up 1 city take, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, I got that as well.
Yeah, I think Egypt will overtake them at a certain point, but it's an interesting development.
Can't help but feel they shouldn't have wasted all those units on that one American city. Brazil. Right? I
Yeah.
mean, Salvador. Ah,
But you know what they say. Hindsight is 2020.
I mean, maybe that couldn't have been known in advance, but it's always easy to talk with perfect vision, of course.
In this case, foresight I think was also 2020.
It might very
he
well
was
have
not,
been for most.
but Brazil might need some classes, is what we'll say. Okay.
Hmm.
America with a lot of empty cities. America is down 0 at the moment, so this is okay for them. And they are trying to catch China. China is actually down 2, if I'm not mistaken, right? Let's check here. China is down the most at the moment, down 2. Brazil down
Right.
2. Pakistan nothing. Egypt nothing. America nothing.
Yeah, incredibly, America has just been left alone, pretty much.
They have, yeah. Interesting thing to consider was out of wars. So this will be Pakistan's out of wars, but I guess it's a bit late for getting your factory.
Yeah, surprisingly long until
Um,
somebody died.
what? Okay.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I think he might have accidentally numpadded that.
Oh yeah, definitely. He just wanted to make sure the units get off, I guess, before being taken out.
No, I think he was trying to just run away and then ran into land.
Maybe.
I feel he could have
But
tried for Chongqing.
potentially, from my experience, though, if the enemy is watching, that Aegis always attacks the boat before the
Yeah, you're right. He
Marines
has to
come.
spam the numpad to get away. And then if you spam the numpad, it'll do that. He again, Qingdao would have been another option. Pretty weak there, but
I
sadly
just
not.
don't think America has the scouting in that area.
Agreed. Yeah. Um. Now I'll say this about Pakistan is that pretty much their only chance to set up this to get any kills here would be to take Tel Aviv. But no
Yeah,
one
they're
really
kind of
seems to be
stuck.
at this point. China is not ahead, but they shouldn't be, or they are ahead technically, but they shouldn't feel comfortable here. If America gets one more city, then China is no longer in first place.
Exactly. At this point, I would like to see plays being made by everybody. At this point, you just gotta go for stuff
Now,
because it's close between multiple of these players.
interestingly, Egypt seems to be the only one who is actively going for plays, and they're the only one who doesn't really need to because they can just score pump to take the lead over Brazil. In fact, I think they have just taken the lead over Brazil. They're 2 points ahead now with the 25 points off of Israel down here.
Okay,
Should
yeah,
get
I
it.
like it, but still, no, you should go for those kills because you're so massive. If somebody really wants to kill you with Marines, they might take a few units, a
Yeah,
few cities off you.
America's.
You're not equality. Hmm.
Wow. I guess he can just go straight north.
Yeah, he's gonna take some stuff there.
He can't have subs in the water. He does have the shiplifs.
Egypt,
He's got a frigate.
maybe that's all he needs.
Guess we'll have to wait and see. America's in a little bit of a precarious situation here. They're down nothing, so I don't think they lose enough cities for it to be relevant in terms of score, because like that's only a few turns of decay. Because your score does still count if you die in Cton Modern. But they are in a position where they could lose a lot of cities very quickly. So
Completely
let's see
true.
how the
Yeah,
execution goes for Egypt. What on earth?
nicely done. I approve of that boating. And they're gonna be cruising and hitting, I assume. Two cities at once. I don't think America's gonna be able to hold both.
Oh
One
no,
would be a
yeah.
success. There goes Chicago, but I think Miami is not in a much better constitution. Oh man, just gets taken out. Both of them. Nicely done, Egypt. That was good boating.
I wonder how he did that. I wonder if he was doing 8 on the numpad and then the cycle button to just move
Yeah,
both the boats at once. That is a
yeah,
cool trick.
he did that absolutely. That's exactly what that looked like.
So
Hmm.
the problem is that does not get him. He definitely has the lead over Brazil now, but that doesn't get him over America.
He
Um,
is plus 75 at this point, so
but
he's definitely in the conversation.
he would need 3 more city takes. I think at this point, the more realistic option is to just kill America.
Yes.
Don't take that out of
No, no,
context.
definitely. That's the number one go for him at this point. And he has enough units surviving there that he might be able to actually do that. Hmm.
And
Remember, he's not equality,
he
so he
he does
can't
yeah he
just
doesn't have
reinforce.
helis. Yeah, no helis. Oops.
All right.
Washington is even weak.
Yeah, absolutely. I could see America crumble here. Hmm.
They only really have the
Unfortunate.
threat. Maybe Brazil realized this is my time, right? He's got the road here. At this point, he can actually do a double move attack, and he has combat engineers. I feel like combat engineers could actually, with a smaller player count for less defensive bombard, that could wreck what's ever in Salvador, even if it's a lot. As long as, and he's got multiple units he can come out of. Yeah, I feel like but that doesn't actually get Brazil any points.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh
It's a
boy, that was
retake,
such
yeah.
a wasted attack then.
Yeah. It's not like he's leveraged this to try to farm more, maybe once or twice at the start, but yeah. But
Just a
if he
total.
did it this turn and he got the kill, I think maybe he might catch up with America from that. But he would need some help from Egypt over here too.
I don't know. Brazil is just +0 right now, so I feel like them and Pakistan, they're really just getting outpaced at this point, and I don't see the agency for them.
Yeah.
Let's see where Egypt continues to make plays.
Yeah, Egypt 100% has agency here.
Oh yeah, they're feeling good right now. 6 turns left. It's
Was that a
plenty.
rubber band there?
Looked awkward.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for it. Oh, he sees those empty cities.
Oh no, poor America.
Shows the boat over there.
Not even a canal city there for
He
America on
airlifts
the
there. He
western.
airlifts into Baltimore. Oh, he has them in a
I'm
heli
not
in
sure where
Philly.
he's lifting.
I think he has them in a heli in Philly.
That would be smart. He does,
Yeah.
yeah, apparently. Hmm.
The city Cap is naked.
Mate, are you serious? You're not losing cap to this, are you?
Oh,
Reinforce. Come on, reinforce. Okay.
those were
I don't
really.
think Egypt. I don't think they're taking this now.
He had the capacity to take that totally. That was dicey.
Wow, America.
No, go for Boston is.
Oh, Philly. He's taking it, isn't he?
The
Oh,
heli's in
okay. No,
there.
no.
The
He
heli's in
doesn't
there.
get it. Ooh, okay. That's just super unfortunate for Egypt. If he attacks any other two cities,
Yeah.
he might honestly kill there.
I don't know about New York or LA, but if he
I don't
just
know either, but with that slow movement,
if he moves end of like he knew that these two cities were empty, I would just send one boat end of turn and then just see if I can catch one empty.
yeah, he just got a little bit too excited there, I feel like, for those cities. Hmm.
Now, if he has the freedom fighters, he can do some recon out of Miami.
Oh, correct, actually. That's really very valuable there. Because you don't have good boats, right? So you can't really get vision, good vision otherwise. Yeah,
Tel Aviv.
I agree. Pakistan has no chance to get a higher place in this game at this point.
America again. America just could be getting nuke subs. Yeah, America should have some nuke subs here. I feel.
Honestly, they look kind of shell-shocked by that attack, but maybe you're right. Maybe with submarines, we can't see the submarine movement, so maybe there's something going on there.
What is China up to? 3 sub cruises. 14 combat engineers. But do they have a boat? We'll see. So he has to have units both here and here. I think he's got a.
Right, let's see. Egypt is still driving. Boston. Oh, there's just one unit in there, but
Then go
slow
for it.
combat. All right. Luckily, he holds on to this.
You got a nuke sub
All
up?
right. Oh, Pakistan's reacting now. Reinforcements start coming in. Combat engine is no joke, though. All
Not enough
right. Looks
material.
like he just barely held on there. And so did America.
Okay, I think I'm gonna offer to call them there here. Or for them to call here. I don't think anyone
Wait, are
else.
we sure that America and China are not in a close score race?
China's up plus 125, right?
Yes, and
America's
America
up.
plus 75.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, China is in first place. America would need.
Two city captures, right?
Is it 2? Yeah, 2.
I don't think that's off the table. I mean,
I'll offer it to them at least.
and how about Egypt, actually? Egypt's up 75 right now.
They're not going to. They need to close 50-point gap on America.
Yeah, Egypt's not passing them or China. Brazil, no, Brazil's also not passing Egypt. Although they only need 3 city takes, I mean, maybe that's theoretically possible.
Let's see if Brazil has any boats.
What's Brazil got?
They got a convoy.
Few troopers, 2 iron domes.
Oh, here's the convoy.
All right, they're making a play. No, we should definitely wait out this play then.
Yeah. I don't think this is going to work, though.
No, I don't think either, but still, at least they're doing
If he
something.
snuck here onto Port Said, maybe, but...
Oh, yeah, right, there's an... is there? Does he have enough movement?
I don't know, but he's got time. He's got a couple of turns.
Okay.
Oh, looks like China retook Chengdu. Doesn't he should call that,
It
but
doesn't. It's
it's
no
it's not. He
score.
doesn't have to declare it to. She should tell us so we can what don't miss the action.
Fair enough. Okay.
Oh,
I don't think there's anything left in there, is there?
he's desperate. Maybe he does have something in Miami.
Okay.
Brazil would it would be two city takes for Brazil would be enough.
To pass Egypt?
Yeah, but one won't do the trick. He would need two.
I think he needs 3 at this point.
Oh, sorry, plus 75. Yeah, three. Sorry, it would be three. Yeah, so Brazil needs three city takes for pass Egypt. America would need two to pass China, and Egypt would need three to pass. Or they need to kill America.
Yeah.
Three or to kill
Seems
America,
seems difficult at this point.
and don't get Pakistan to.
Yeah, no, they are not relevant anymore.
Mhm.
Oh, he's got a great leader there.
No, there's no
That's a
great.
star though.
There's no great leaders in modern.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it will still give you. It still calculates it the risk, but it doesn't actually give you the unit.
Wow, what a scam. Oh,
There's a retake.
that's no plus 25, but okay, at least he's getting that back, as you said,
That's not
with the
good for. He
fighters.
shouldn't. Like he's giving Egypt another target.
I guess, yeah.
He
Hmm.
doesn't get any score off. Like he gets a pity amount. He's not going to catch China. Certainly not with this extra. Maybe that's why he went for the attack that he thought was worth points. But
Yeah, apparently he did. No,
no,
it's not.
no for Egypt, yes.
Oh yeah, for him. Oh, okay, okay, I see now.
I should just ask him, did you plant it? Like the rule is so simple. If you planted the city, you get points. If you did not plant the city, you did not get points.
Okay. Maybe there's a chance for Egypt. I just don't really see it. Can't believe
Oh,
China is
here's the
actually
convoy.
about to win this. Okay, he's going for Port Said, but that looks like enough units in there.
Yeah, you can only have a max of three in the convoy. And well played by him. Tel Aviv.
Okay, so he's going for that last turn of the game, which I don't think is gonna matter, but interesting play by China there. What has he brought?
Not even any two movers. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, okay.
Looks like Brazil's shuffling some units around. But again, you don't. Brazil with the triple hospital. What? I guess he's just really passionate about the the healthcare system of a large South American country. I can't think of any other reason he's playing the way he is. But it's enough
It's
for
score, I guess.
its fourth place.
Hmm. Yeah, not the game he was hoping for. Definitely, he had so many units, but just didn't get the value there.
So if he goes here and here, I think that would be enough to. Yeah.
China? Is that China going for Egypt?
We don't know, but
It looks like China to me, so he's going for Miami.
he said American City, I think, but we'll find out.
No, no, he said Egypt City at C9.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't really
Oh,
matter to
then
Egypt, I don't think.
I feel like China's going to kill or try to kill Miami while Egypt's trying to take Chicago. That would be funny.
Mm-hmm. But again, I don't think it really amounts to much.
No, I mean for China doesn't know what America's up to, right? China doesn't know that America can't take any more cities.
This will at least be stressful for America with the
Yeah, they
Brazilian
gotta
side.
lose something, surely. Is
Well,
there no walls? It doesn't look like it.
okay, I
Okay.
feel he could have had more units by now, but
Where did those combat, or what is that, at Baltimore? Where did that come from? Miami now getting attacked. In come the Aegis cruisers. Baltimore getting low, but holding on.
just get
Fine.
sunk.
Miami empty now. Okay, he cruised it out apparently.
I think
Should be.
I think it's ECB.
No, he got it. Okay. All right, nicely done. That's 25 more for China. And don't think Chicago is about to fall.
Oh, and Salvador.
That's right. Egypt is now 3 down, by the way. Not that it
Are they?
matters a whole lot.
2.
Yeah.
What's the third?
In the one that you said didn't matter.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Again,
it is not gonna matter though, but still.
Sorry, I knew these two, but I'd forgot this was so long ago.
Yeah, it was. But at this point, you're right. The score isn't gonna change a whole lot more.
And the only people taking cities are the people who are already 0 China and then maybe Pakistan.
Yeah, but good job, China. They're just making sure they're keeping that #1 spot.
Okay. I think I'm going to suggest no reload if this drops right now. So just in case, thank you everybody for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Congratulations to all the players, and thank you for co-hosting with me, Hardrada.